Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 27th of February 2021. This is my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the Forex pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence methods as per my book. The two books you can see on the right hand side of the screen as you're looking at it. Right, so we'll go through it all. First up, welcome to everyone that's watching these videos. They're not the best Hollywood production, I understand that. I've got zero editing skills. They're right up there with my programming skills. If you do like the videos, please hit the subscribe button or at least hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. So let's have a look at the news first up. This is the week ahead. So the first date of the new month, March the 1st. Great date because it's my birthday. So March the 1st through to March the 5th, which is a Friday. This is Forex Factory, the economic calendar. It's in my local time. It's set up filtered for me. So local time, I'm in Vietnam. So if you're curious about what my time is, just look up Hanoi. I don't live in Hanoi. Vietnam's got the one time zone. Right, so we look at the red ones. They're the high impact ones. So Monday, ISM manufacturer, US. Tuesday is probably the big one. Australian interest rate. See cash rate, interest rate, not expecting any change. We've got other stuff here. Thursday, not much. OPEC meetings. Friday's probably the big one. Normally, the first Friday every month is Canadian and US employment numbers or non-farm payrolls out of the US. This month, by looks, Canada's obviously putting off for another week, so I'm assuming it'll be next Friday. But the US non-farm payrolls or the US unemployment numbers, which can be a market mover. So the main ones this week, US employment and Aussie interest rate. So that's what you have to look out for in the news. Now, let's go. Before we go to my charts, we'll go to this setup here. This is just a Word document. Explains everything on my charts. I understand that English may not be your first language, or you may not understand me when I speak my Australian accent, or I talk too quick, or I talk too slow. Pause the video, take a screenshot, print this, read it, do whatever you do. It just gives you an idea of what's on my charts. I will bring this up at the end of the video so you can have another look, but this, and I do actually go through things in the charts when I go through them, so if you miss this, not a big deal. I do cover it all. But this will tell you what all the different colors, all the different lines, etc. are, what the indicators are. So there's no excuse for it. Now keep in mind, all of my trades, we'll get to the charts in a minute. Here we go. This is TradingView. This is where I do all my analysis. Even though I don't take my trades on TradingView, I'm using TradingView. It just makes life easier for charting. All my trades are called in the Facebook group and the Telegram channels for JAGfx. So they're called at the time, live. Basically, the new daily candle for me opens at 5 a.m. my time. I don't get out of bed until 6 a.m. The first thing I do is, once I wash my face, is check the charts, and I call the trades pretty well straight away in those groups. So everyone's more than welcome to join those groups. All trades I take a screenshot of every trade, and that's also shared to a shared folder through Google Drive. That's accessible through the Facebook group. So anyone can have a look at that. And any trade I also take is recorded on a shared spreadsheet. And that is also shared in the Facebook group. And there's a link to those in the video description. So yeah, it's very transparent. There's been over 1,200 trades, I believe, on the daily charts. So there's plenty of them. And I call all the trade management as I go along, etc. So you can't say there's not any examples of this system actually working. Anywho, moving on. This is my watch list on the right. This is all the pairs I'm trading on the daily chart in alphabetical order. I may be adding to this list. I'm thinking about doing one of the prop firm challenges, one that allows me to trade on the daily charts. Everyone knows about FTMO. That's probably not for me because you have to close your trades on the weekend. You can't trade around news. That's probably more of a day trader's prop firm. I'm not a day trader. So I might be looking at something like, I don't know, there's a couple I'm looking at. And if I do take up one of those challenges, I'll be calling them in my Facebook group, so more pressure. Anywho, let's get on with this. So watch list, Aussie Swiss. You'll see my notes on the charts. Lots of trades. Trades are all these lines. The vertical red line is a sell trade. The vertical blue line is a buy trade. They will match with a horizontal line. Like as you look over the left here, you'll see there's a sell and a red line there. They will match with these notes on the chart. Sequence 1, sequence. Well, I've got to sequence 1. What happened there? Yep, sequence 1. All right, now let's have a look. So if I zoom in a bit, out, sequence 1. Back in the day, I was taking these hedging sequences on all my trades. Nowadays, I don't do that because now if I'm hedging, I only take it when there is hidden divergence. So these days, hidden divergence is the only time I'll take a hedging sequence, which you'll see in a couple of pairs coming up. But I've got these lot of trades in here, and we just go out a bit. So this is sequence 1, starts all the way back there. But as you can see, at the moment I'm hedged, so I'm not losing any money. I'm locking in a loss basically. Now with TradingView, which is different to MT4, MT5, you see on TradingView, come Friday close, I know what's coming up on Monday because it gives me the red dot on the QMP filter. So on Monday morning, I know there's a sell signal here. MT4, MT5 doesn't do this. This is one of the things I do like about TradingView. So we've got this red dot on the QMP filter, which is a sell signal. Now, if you might notice some notes here, Monday I've got a sell. So sequence 1, S1, that's that one. I'm going to take 11 sell, so it'll break this hedge. And sequence 2, I'll start a new sequence here. So this is, if you're not doing the hedging, just watch what I'm doing on the right edge of the chart. So sequence 2 will be a new sell trade with a stop in place at 72897. I've already marked the stop there, so it's above the highs. This is a high risk trade, high risk. This thing's been going up, as you can see, and the MACD hasn't matched it. There's high here, higher high there. There's a high here, there's a lower high just there. So it's regular bearish divergence. The trend is up. You can just see the MAs. There's the 50, the 100, 240. So we're going against the MA. It's a high risk trade. So if you do take this trade as a standalone, consider your risk. The stop's a fairly big stop. There's been a couple of big bearish candles. Now whether it'll continue down or not initially, who knows? But that's my plan for Monday. So that's why it's highlighted in pink, because I'm going to take some action on Monday. So that's the Oz Swiss. We'll break this hedge and we'll take a new sell here. The MACD Platinum's way above the zero level. And remember, with the MACD Platinum, we're looking to sell when it's above the zero level and we buy when it's below the zero level. This being the zero level here. So the red lines are bearish divergence, green lines bullish divergence. So you can see prices going up, MACD hasn't really followed. So that's Oz Swiss. Aussie Yen. Similar to the other Aussie pairs, big move up. MACD's not that impressive. On Friday morning, I did take a sell up here, as you can see by my notes. High risk trade. You can see all my notes there, against the trend, regular bearish divergence. So it's all there, stops up there, took the sell there, it's gone down nicely. So MACD Platinum's above the zero level, looking to sell. All good. Aussie New Zealand, again, in a sell trade, nice double top here, or resistance level. MA is very tight and flat, took a sell, gone down nicely. MACD Platinum above the zero level, heading down towards the zero level. So going well on the Aussie New Zealand. Now you see my profit to date, that's just on the individual pair. Keep in mind all my trading is based on the 0.02 base slot, so that's 20 cents a pip, so that's my profit on those pairs. Aussie USD, it's highlighted in yellow, it means something happened. I did have a sequence 2, this was a sequence 2 buy trade in here. There was a stop in here somewhere, that got stopped out. So all good in the buy trade. Now I just transferred my S2 over to here, and that was sequence 3, now it becomes sequence 2 for my spreadsheet. So what do we got here? The last trade, we're in an old sequence from way back somewhere here. Again, old hedging sequence that I probably shouldn't have been in. but we're in it. I've got to deal with it. In the meantime, my profit to date is the 1,687, which is good. My last trade was this sell, stop and place there, which is this sequence 2. You can see it there. That's the one you should be looking at. This yellow, solid yellow line's my overall break-even level for all trades, That's what I'm aiming for. In the meantime, I just want to keep on adding to that profit. So we're going well on that sell. MACD, that was taken on Friday morning, as you can see there. It's that big bearish candle, which is good. Read my notes. CAD Swiss, one of my problem pairs. Right, you'll see not many lines on the chart, but you'll also see that there's 5 buy trades here. And I just should close these out. I should just close them out. Right, let's go back. Before COVID, remember before COVID, took these 5 buy trades up here. I'm not sure why they're not closed, or I didn't close them, or whatever. Then they sort of got away from me, and I'm stuck with them. There's no horizontal lines. I just don't want to clutter up the chart. This is the break even for the buy trades. We were heading up there, getting closer, but we're not to be. The good thing is positive swap on them. So I'm not losing any money on the overnight interest. But so let's just not worry about those buy trades. I could close them, take the $1,000, $2,000 loss and move on. It wouldn't worry me, because I said all my trades are recorded on a spreadsheet, and that spreadsheet is, I think it's about 40-something thousand profit. So if I went down to 38,000, wouldn't be the end of the world. Right, now, Monday, there's a sell signal here. You can see a red dot on the QMP filter. Now, normally I don't take these trades because it's against the trend and there's no supporting divergence. But what I'm sort of looking at is extreme prices here. This thing's teared up very quickly and it's had a pullback. Now, generally, price will come back to the MAs, or the MAs will go to price. That's just the way it is. So I'll take the sell here. It's a high risk trade. It'll be a sequence 2 trade, so it'll be a sequence 2 sell. Keeping in mind I've still got those other old buy trades, and I'll have a stop and place up there. So Monday, you see my stop at 72853. Look, it's not an ideal setup. It is a high risk setup going into the trend, looking for trend reversal. MACD platinum's above the 0 level, worth a shot. At least if we get down the MAs, we'll get down to this sort of level here, which is a previous resistance. Now possibly could become support. I'm probably not real keen. They were probably a little bit late to the party. Been a couple of big bearish candles there, but yeah, still a valid signal. High risk trade. We'll take it. CAD Yen. All right. Similar on Monday. Sell coming up. Oh, yeah, video's jammed up. Let's fix that up. Not much is happening there. All right. So Monday, we've got a sell signal here. CAD Yen. It's not one of my favourite pairs I like to trade, but we're going all right with it. Now, this will be a high-risk trade. Again, price is going up. High highs on price. MACD platinum, lower highs on there. So regular bearish divergence. Trend, the MAs are starting to spread. Again, price is a long way away from them. MACD platinum's above the 0. High-risk trade against the trend. Looking for the pullback. Look for price to come back here. You can see this red level with sort of resistance. Will it become support? Who knows? So we'll drag it along there. If we can get price down to there into the MAs, that'd be great. So it's CAD Yen, highlighted pink, possible trade on Monday. Now, depending on how it opens on Monday, the markets might open with huge gaps, so we don't know. Euro AUD, highlighted in yellow, means something happened. Similar to the Aussie. If the Aussie's going up, the Aussie USD, where is it? There it is. If it's going up, this thing normally goes the opposite way. So Euro Aussie, what happened was I was in a sell here on the sequence. That was my old sequence 2 sell. Already closed half, put a stop in place. That was stopped out. So that spreadsheet's been updated. So now the old sequence 3 is now sequence 2, which is buy here, which is Friday. Took the buy in here, stop in place there, gone up nicely. MACD platinum still below the 0 level. Again, old sequence 1 over here, overall break-even's at yellow level. another old sequence. Sequence 1 starts back here a long time ago. In the meantime, adding to my profit, as you can see, 1,751 profit. Euro CAD. Now, there was a buy signal on Friday. I didn't take it. A couple of reasons. One, we're at this previous resistance level, support level. Bang, 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 bang. And it was at there to take it. Normally, support becomes resistance. There's a buy there, too close to the MAs. It was a high-risk trade. I didn't take it. In hindsight, probably got me a few pips, but playing it safe. Other than that, no trade on. Not bad profit on that pair, just wait. Euro pound, what did I do? I took a buy here on Friday. If you see grey lines like this, normally it's a warning or something's happened previously. In this case, I took a buy trade in here. It failed. I lost $21. So that's what that one is. There was a buy trade taken there. Would have had to stop somewhere in here. It's a high-risk trade. Now I'm having a second go at it. MACD platinum still below the zero level. Took a buy in this blue line. Well, obviously it's gone against me a bit, and my stop's down here. So we're just having another go at this buy. Read my notes there. High risk trade in against the trend. Regular bullish divergence. Euro yen. No trades on at the moment. What have we got here? We've got the grey warning line. Possible. And the reason that's there is because there's a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level, so I'm getting into sell mode, looking for a sell. Nothing happening at the moment. It's going nowhere fast. Euro New Zealand. Right. There is a buy signal here on Monday. Now, there is regular bullish divergence, big regular bullish divergence. I just don't like this trade. A couple of reasons. I'm not taking it. MACD platinum's pretty close to zero level. There's this trend line across the highs here. Price is at that already. Now, if it breaks through that, that's cool. We're at the MAs too. It's just a high-risk trade. It's not really worth the hassle. And look, this thing could go to the moon. Who cares? But I'm not taking it. I've declined. Euro USD, highlighted in pink. Must be a reason. Yes, there is. We have a new sell signal on Monday, by looks. Now, this is a little bit different. Now, this is a little bit tricky to see. We've got what I would call hidden bearish divergence. So we got lower highs on price, and we got higher highs on the MACD platinum. Now, it's a bit hard to see, but if you look at the high here and go down the MACD platinum, that's the actual high in there, in this area here. So that is a definite up, higher high on the MACD platinum. It's not what you would think. Normally you'd be looking for some sort of high like this or that, but there's your high in price, and there it is in there. Remember, the highs on the MACD platinum are normally generated, shown by these red dots. So your red dot's this one here. So it's so what I'm getting at, it is hidden bearish divergence. So I'm taking the sell on Monday, and there won't be a stop in place. Hidden bearish divergence. So that'll be my sequence 1 sell trade on Monday. And that's, if the weekend gap, generally the gaps have been pretty small on the weekends. If it opens pretty close to where it closed, that's fine. This green level is the 1.20 level, which could be a sticking point. It's a big number. Sometimes you'll see that. So hopefully we'll get a sell in here and push this down. That's the Euro USD. Pound Aussie, nothing happening. There is a buy signal there on Monday. Not taking it. It's just not. It's nothing really. Is the trend changing? We broke through this previous high. I don't know. Look, and again, this thing can go on and on. I don't mind trading this pair, but that's just not, to me, not a great setup. The MACD platinum's just below the zero level. There's no real divergence sort of supporting me. And I'm thinking that's probably going to go up, but it's not, doesn't fit my criteria. Right, Monday sell trade, possible sell trade. Here we go. Pound Swiss. There is a sell. I'm going to take the sell. Now, this one's got no divergence. It's a high risk against the trend trade. This is high risk as you're going to get. The reason I'm taking the sell is the MACD platinum's been above the zero level for a long time, which is unusual. It can go like a long time, like here. But But this is getting to extremes. Look at price. It's gone a long way from the MA. That's a big move. This is the daily chart. So it's 2 weeks of basically straight up. So you'd have to think there's some pullback, just using the old, where's my fib tool? So, I'm an old GAN sort of, that's what I first learned to trade on. That's your range up there. You think this is going to have to at least come down to the 50 level. Even maybe more, who knows, but that's an extreme move. So I'm going to take the sell, high risk trade, high risk. So if you normally risk, say, 2% on a trade, these sort of trades, look at risking 1% or 0.5% or something like that. I can't stress enough. There'll be a stop in place above the high, looking to bring it back to the MA. So it's a high risk sell trade on Monday. Pound yen. I'm in a buy from back here, which is good. Taking a couple of losses on the sells, which is not so good. So you can see there's a sell here, took a loss. There's a sell there, took a loss. So I'm getting hammered on the sells. The third grade vertical line is a new MACD red dot above the zero level. And look at this, this thing, boom, bang. Been tough to trade lately. Nice moves until you get to this rubbish. But we're in a buy, partial close, stop in place up there. So we are locking in some profit. I could look at bringing my stop up a little bit higher, but it's probably no point at this stage. So where it is at the moment is fine. What did I get in at 139, 329? What's the price at the moment? 148, nearly 1,000 pips. So it's not bad. Pound New Zealand. Now I was in a sell here. Now this one's an old one. This is all right. Let's go back. We've got a few sequences happening here, and they've been in these trades a long time. 1, 2, 3 sequences. So 1 and 2 are the old hedging sequences. Don't worry about them too much. Just concentrate on the sequence 3, which is my most recent trade. If you're not into the hedging, now sequence 3 was a sell taken here, and it went down nicely. And Thursday was looking good, looking like a superstar. Then Friday, bang, the pound has just gone up through my entry level there, which is not good. And I had this marked on to take some action on Monday because the MACD platinum was getting close to the zero level, so I was ready to close out half and bring a stop in, but now that's plans all being thrown out of whack. In the meantime, let's not attach to that. In the meantime, see my profit on this pair, 9,654. So making plenty of money on this pair. But the problem is these old sequences. I've got to try and work my way out. There's a heap of trades here, so I can get a bit creative when it comes to trade management. That bullish candle's really messed up my plans. So I was pardon me. Yeah, so we'll just have to see how it works out. But on the 26th of Jan, I took a sell, which was on lost 26th of Jan. Where's that? That would have been in here. 22, 25, 26. Yeah, took a sell on this one, and it was a loss, so that's what's noted there. So my last trade was this sell here, which is good, based on it was a regular bearish divergence. And like I said, it was going well until this Friday. We just have to wait and see. Pound USD. I did take a sell on Friday morning, sequence 2. Sequence 1 started here, and that was a high risk as trading into the MAs, but hidden bearish divergence. So there's initial hidden bearish divergence on this sell, and I was going to work my way out of it, and I think I may have got to the break-even levels around here, but I, for some reason, missed it, for not sure why. So now I'm stuck in this sequence, trying to work my way out. The good thing is the overall break-evens is solid yellow line. It's not that far away. My last trade, if you're not doing the hedging, look at sequence 2. That's my last trade. It was a high-risk sell trade. You can read the notes there. So you got higher highs. You see prices going up. MACD Platinum's not matching. It's probably some closer to double top on the MACD Platinum. And we're going. That's a sell there. We're going nicely. Got a stop in place there. So it's all good. Pound USD. Good profit, and over 9,000 on that. New Zealand CAD. Right. Took a buy in here. It's already gone up through nicely, already closed half, dragged my stop up. Can't lose on this trade. It's a pair I don't mind trading. It's a nice slow grinder, the New Zealand CAD. On the daily chart, I seem to pick up some nice moves. I draw my trend lines in, keep adjusting them until they're no longer valid. I just delete them. So at the moment, we have got this high in price and lower highs on the MACD Platinum, which is indicating regular bearish divergence. It hasn't been confirmed yet. So we had a high here, sort of stalled there, bang, broke through, now come back down. Very close to touching my stop. On Monday morning on the open, I'll probably be stopped out of that, possibly. But it's not a big deal. I've already taken some profit. I can't lose overall on that buy trade. New Zealand Yen, highlighted in pink. Must be a reason. On Monday, here we go. No open trades. Prices going up like a lot of these things, and MACD Platinum's not matching. So regular bearish divergence. Take a sell, high risk trade again. Stop in place up here. I don't know why that red line's all the way up there. Should be just from here. I'll fix that up. So there's a stop in place up there. Take the sell here. Green lines, 75, 70 cent levels. Probably should have put the 80 in up there. So yeah, so they're just big numbers. High risk trade, New Zealand Yen. New Zealand USD, also highlighted in pink. Means something's happening on Monday. Like the Aussie, I'm in old sequences. Sequence 1, sequence 2. Sequence 2 is all right because that's one I chose to hedge because it's initially based on hidden divergence. But sequence 1 was an old one that I've got to work my way out of. Where are we at? We're hedged at the moment on sequence 1 and we're hedged on sequence 2. So Monday, here we go. There's a sell, which we can see. Because I'm in these sequences, I have to take the trade. MACD Platinum's above the zero level, which is good. Regular bearish divergence, like a lot of these pairs. So sequence 1, sell, trade 13. Sequence 2, sell, trade 5. Sequence 3, high risk, new sell trade with a stop in place at 78,854, 74,854. So stop on the red dotted line. Made some good profit on this pair. So I'll break these hedges. Probably have a break even in here somewhere. Aim for that. So this thing's been on a big move up. MACD hasn't reflected it. So we're expecting a decent pullback. So at least 50% from down. So we put the fib tool on here. So just pick a low, random low down here somewhere. Up to the high. So, what I keep on doing that. So we're looking to come sort of into this green level. So what's that? The 70 cent level. That's what I'm looking at, sort of thing. Let's get rid of that fib tool. All right, so New Zealand USD. We'll do the USD Japanese Yen because this is one that is giving me a little bit of grief at the moment. All right, the initial, we're in sequence 1. We've only got one sequence here, all right? So it was a sell trade here. The reason this box is here is the MACD Platinum's all above the zero level still. So it's a long time above the zero level. So the initial sell was taken here based on hidden bearish divergence. So this is one I will hedge. Took the sell, then I took a buy signal, so locking the loss between there. Then I got another sell signal here. So that's the second sell. Took that, went against me. Got a second hedge buy, so I had to take that. Then got a third sell. Took that. Got a good entry. Then I get another buy, so fourth hedge buy. So this is going up based on the hidden divergence. Now we look like we've got possibly regular bearish divergence and we're in buy mode. So I just keep on adjusting these lines. MACD Platinum still above the zero level and has been since in here. Long time. And so the next trade is a sell at 0.16. Try to break even and get out of this system. Out of this sequence, sorry. All right. USD Swiss Franc. This is my problem pair. That's why I leave it to last. Now, I'm in a few sequences from way back here. Got this cluster of trades up here. Got the small cluster of trades in here and a couple of trades down there. Now, if you read my notes, got sequence 1, sequence 2, and sequence 3. Sequence 1 and sequence 2 are both to the upside, so they're both looking for targets that are miles away, no chance of getting anywhere close to them. Sequence 3 is at the moment, let's move that across to sequence 4. Sequence 3 is hedged, so at least I've got these 3 sequences. One's hedged and the other 2 are released. Last signal is this buy, so if you're not doing the hedging, just look at sequence 4. That's the most important one. Sequence 4 was a buy in here. No, it wasn't, Jim. All right, I've got to fix this up. Sequence 4 was a sell. No. All right, something's not right here. Hidden bearish divergence. Oh, no, what have I done here? I've missed. All right, I'll get back to you on this one because yeah, all right. I've just had a quick look at my notes. There is no sequence 4. That's gone. So that I can delete. I did have a bit of a problem with TradingView and my computer shut down. I think that was... So we've only got the 3 sequences on. Sorry about that. I just had to do a quick check. So yeah, this... I've made some good profit. So I've got 8,559. It's a pair I don't like trading. So my last trade was these buy trades. So it's a hedge buy there, buy and a buy. You can see them there. That's that in there. So it's about 89, 817, I think. Let's have a look. 89, close to it. 8 something there. So that's that buy trade. So that's the 3 sequences. That's all I've got on at the moment. Yeah, my apologies about that. It's TradingView didn't update when my computer was shut down. So there's no sequence 4. So that's it for the trades, guys. So that's my watch list. So there's a bit of action happening on Monday, and I'll do that on the video, which you'll see. I'll do that on Monday morning. Let's have a look at the... So here's the... If you missed all those lines, or wondering what the lines are, this and all the indicators, here is another look at that Word document. Like I said, take a screenshot, pause the video, read it. It's pretty straightforward. I know the charts look busy on some of them, especially with all the hedging. You can see in the background there's a lot of lines, but it's not that hard. Like I said, all the spreadsheets are shared and the results are shared, so you can't, it's just a matter of following along. And this is the daily time frame. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe wherever you are, and I will chat to you good people probably on Monday. Cheers.